Oke, selamat datang kembali di game Hello Charlotte episode 3 ini. Kemarin kalau nggak salah kita udah sampai mengetahui kalau misalnya ini tuh dari dua dimensi yang berbeda, di mana dimensinya si Charles sama dimensi si Charlotte itu beda. Aku suka ketukar sendiri sih, Charles Charlie sama Charlotte. Aduh, itu tiga sama-sama depannya Char. Kemarin juga ada yang bilang kalau misalnya kualitas audionya agak jelek. Ya wajar karena aku sekarang ada di kantornya kakak aku, di ruangan kerja kakak aku yang sekiranya masih kosong di sini jadi bergema gitu. Jadi pasti kedengaran kayak gema gitu. Ya wajar lah. Terus sekarang tuh kita ada di True Realms dan sekarang kita mau ngapain ya? Oh ya, kemarin tuh kita hampir dibunuh di luar jendela dan hampir jatuh. Oke. Oh ya, kita harus ngecek mother. Aku nggak tahu ini si si ibunya kenapa. Dan terima kasih kemarin ada yang ngekonfirmasi tentang pernyataan aku tentang ini tuh ada di dunia dimensi yang berbeda. Wah itu keren banget. Aku nggak nyangka bahwa teori aku benar. Jadi aku bersyukur banget. Oke, kita langsung aja mulai lagi. Ini si Mothernya kenapa sih? Sakit atau apa? Mother, the weather is good today. Feel like going to for a walk? I'm sorry. I don't feel like getting up. It's okay. You don't have to force yourself. I'm really sorry. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling? I'm fine. It's just that I'm afraid of getting up or doing anything for that matter. Is there a specific reason for it? Not really. I just start panicking and suddenly feel tired like never before. I see. Suddenly pills help. We ran out them, remember? I signed up for an appointment, but you know how health tech her system work. Just a month more to wait. Wish it came sooner, right? Right. I'm glad you understand. It's okay, mother. I'm studying hard and become a doctor. Then you won't have to worry about anything. Don't push yourself too much, dear. Hmm? Be good girl, okay? Apakah ini yang jadi ingatan Charlotte tuh selalu ingat kata-kata ibunya itu be a good girl. Gara-gara ini. Mungkin kali ya. Mungkin. I wake up unable to move my limbs. Oh, you are awake. Uh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Well, of course. I stab you and throw you out the window. One would expect to have at least a few bones broken. The hack wasn't great enough to kill you anyway. Hey, what actually how? Hey, mind your manner. Scarlet kicked my broken leg, causing me to arch my back in pain. Why are you doing this? Why is it? I wonder. Maybe it's because I'm sick of hurting others. Maybe it's because there's no one else left to punish you for your deeds. Oh, really? We're buying heroes and villains now. Hey, now you're blessed. If you hurt Miss Waterhole ever again, I break more than your legs. So she is the victim now. Alright, guys, shut up. But what in the world do you want to achieve by showing me all of this? Don't feel so entitled. This show isn't for you at all. Hello. Thank you for your attention. As you may have noticed, I am aware of your presence in this world. Kita. By now, you shouldn't be aware that Miss Witcher has been terrorizing the whole floor for a long time. Shut it, El. You don't know anything about this world or the person you're talking to. Just who are you protecting? A bunch of NPC who's only line on local track? Shh, you are no condition to speak. Why don't we beat you back into the ship? Oh, hmm. With that done, we can have some privacy. You see, I have the most vivid memories of true realms. So, being using link and connecting with the Wisher, I can show you the truth of this world. That's what you're here for, right? Just wait a little. I show you everything. God, what are you I'm even doing? This makes me no better than Wisher itself. But I can protect anyone if I play by the rule. Well then, I'm going need to decide. Kita ngapain sekarang? Sleep well? Charles, thanks God. Oh my, did the world end? You're happy to see me? Well, yeah, sort of. How did I end up in the infirmary? I found you lying unconscious in the garden, so I carried you here. What happened? Nothing much. I don't want to ruin my show. And she's obsessed with the murdering me, just like everyone in the girl of Forsack class. Is that so? This is strange. Why? How is she any different from the tulpa that torment you? Wait, how do you know about that? She was the one who linked with me. We'll talk about this later, okay? Just assume that I know about your past and give me the answer to my question for now. Just how is she any different? You see, this word Scarlet Arrow is based on my imaginary construct of her. She is the sister I wanted to have, not the reflection of my own self that I wanted to disable. She isn't supposed to be hostile. I can fathom what could be the driver here. Ugh, how can you be sure? You have so many awful memories of her. And you expect her to be reborn and sane person? Whatever. I'm sick of this. I'm just going to use mother power and short her out myself. Please, try to refine my doing that. I told you about the consequence, didn't I? Once you get your wish granted, your story will end immediately. Yeah, it's like one time you use cheat code with hazardous consequence. To tell me what to do, okay? Besides, right now, I just want to go home and sleep. Do you need me to accompany you? Nah, you talk too much. How? Plus, it's new body anyway. I can move properly this time around. Please remember that you stole and abused this too. Yeah, take care. Hi mom. Hayden? Anyone? Oh well, bedtime. My education program at school began. On Monday, I logged at in class. On Tuesday, my bag got stolen. On Wednesday, I got dunked into the toilet. On Thursday, I got assaulted in the changing room. On Friday, I was mad eat the dirt. On Saturday, I decide I will not give in. I will not become a victim. I will not get stuck in ugly color. I will not become tiny. No matter what it takes, I will stay pure white. Oh, kayaknya bener deh. Ada bagian yang hilang yang belum aku tahu tentang dunia ini. Wah, I can move muscle. Do you think it will work? Shh, you will wake up after spending at the time. Huh? Human forgot to sleeping like a log. Voice. Saying, I have to keep quiet. In all honesty, I don't feel too good about this. I just hope the uncle theory is correct. Cause Mr. Hunker, you always should sir. If memory cubes can be extracted, soul cubes can too, right? That's how it was in theory, at least. I don't understand the uncle want to discover the secret to immortality, but relax. It's not the first time we have done this, right? So why don't we take a break and go get some soap in the meantime? You should have said so, caught down on it. Yeah, of course. Come on, it's not like she's wake up any soon. No way. They gave me time to escape. No, this must be considered. They don't care about me. In any case, I have to get out. I have a bad feeling about this. If Huxley involved and I then gone completely mental, I have nobody to rely on. My head spinning. What kind of drug was that? I barely can move a muscle. There's an air fan. I need to get up there. Gini kah harus? Oh iya benar. Alright, I'm good. Okay, get into the fan. Voila. Maybe I should just wait here until the morning comes. What do you mean she's gone? She has been around somewhere. I know, yes. She isn't that good at hiding. As far as I know, let's look around a bit. I don't know poison gas through the ventilation just in case. Crap, I have to get out of here. Gimana cara? Wah gila, kita cuma dikasih waktu 3 detik. Oh my. So this is where the most of my body goes. Okay, sure. Why not? Aha! There she is. This is just a corpse, man. They're always here. Eh? Are they? Plus Dr. Halsey wouldn't like it if we touch his experimental material. Let's look somewhere else. Look like they left, but it might be a trap. I have to be careful with the timing. Can't wait long, but can't make hasty decision either. Kita nggak bisa itu. Wait dulu. Wait a little. No. Aha! Here you are. Saya it. Pasti kita dapat beta nih. The worker dragged me away. Bad end for science. Sudah kuduga. Yah, ngulang lagi dong. Wait, and yes. Let's go. Oh iya benar, harusnya kita. I need to get out. If only I could reach the elevator. Kalau gitu save dulu. Wah ini udah kacau emang sih. Kita malah dijadiin bahan percobaan gini. Elevator. Oh berarti benar ya kemarin apa? Yang mau ngebunuh ngeracunin kita, yang mau ngebunuh kita tuh mereka ya. The floor, make it quick. Hey, you are. The next moment I know, Scarlet hit my head with a baseball bat. Wah. Masih 625 days lagi until the trial. Masih panjang perjalanan kita. 10:30. It's a sunny day outside. I greet sea with a small hat wave and let out a sigh of relief. Thanks God, his face isn't distorted. He flinched and his whole body became tense. But as soon as he realized it's me, he loosened up a little. Are you alright? God, why am I even saying? Of course he isn't. Oh, ini Sisia. Ah, yes, it's nothing. For a second I thought I'm being pranked. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. To be honest, I didn't think I could do it alone. Don't mention it. She is just shorter than me. For some reason, I always thought he'd be the taller one out of us two. It was just a flight of stare, but he's just completely out of breath. Look like pie isn't your best subject. Hey, ini persis banget kayak kata-katanya si Charlotte waktu ketemu Sisi yang apa di Hello Charlotte kedua. Seem like it. Are you disappointed I look like this? No, you don't look like Lovecraftian nightmare to me. I don't say. Gods, look at you. The only difference there is between you and you are con R. That's debatable. And well, you are Miguel. That counts. It's you who should be disappointed me, Mr. Z. You are more filtered in real life. This is the sad reality of online chats. Charlotte turned out to be childless. Whoops. Bet you wanted to see the girl of your dreams. I don't think the bodies of Nam are that important. It's you who's standing before me right now, and it's all the matter. In all honesty, I'm only relieved. We're more alike than I initially thought, if you say so. Too bad you don't know the Scarlet Arrow. By the way, may I ask you for your real name? Like, not an online handle. Sure. It's Vincent. Iya benar, namanya sama banget. I see. It's nice to meet you, Charles. Like a wish. I'm glad I got to meet you in person before you. An awkward force fall between us. I waited for experience and a crack in the defense, a breakdown. But none's come. There's only the deafening silence. I have to say something. Anything. May I ask? How did you come up with this? The whole universe theory. He just gathered himself a little. I've talked a lot about it, and concluded that our souls are source material for the universe, confined in our body. When a person dies, their soul data get released and explode like a big bang. Then a new universe is born. It can become the hellest place, or what I like to paradise, depending on your mindset. That's why there are myths of heaven and hell. So it's like a world that consists entirely of you. One could put it that way, yes. Everything that you wear inside can shape and form, and life is born. So it's entirely possible that our world is just someone's mind taking shape. Exactly. And I'm not against that possibility that the entire of our life was scripted in advance. Then the cruel gods up above will definitely look at us both. That will be just the worst, don't you think? Ya, pemikiran kalian itu emang parah. Salah sih. Karena pilihan tetap ada di kita. Kita yang berusaha, kita yang keluar dari itu, kita yang dapat masalah. Bukan takdir sih kalau kita dapat masalah tuh. Emang itu ujian. Apakah kita bisa melewatinya atau enggak? Ya, itu tergantung sama usaha kalian. Terkadang ada beberapa masalah yang kita mau gimana pun gak bakal bisa kita perbaikin. Ya, makanya aku bikin podcast yang parallel time story. Itu mau ngebahas soal itu sih sebenarnya. Cuman banyak banget kasus dan aku juga lagi ngumpulin banyak-banyak penyesalan orang. Ya, ibaratnya kayak gitu. Aku jadi ngomong ngaco kayak gini. Oke, kita balik lagi ke cerita. That will be just the worst, don't you think? Right. But then, the ending of our stories will be already predetermined. Say, what would you do if you become a god? It's clean. It's cleansed. This is strict word of all contamination. I I don't think I cut out for that. Gods are creator. Even when I tried to write my own story, all I did was take your setting and twist it to my liking. I'm not original at all, and my writing has too many plot holes and pandering. My story protagonist is a little girl, too. Everyone and their dog has done it already. Even when writing violence, even when writing villains, I end up falling into cliché like demons and contract and such. Allow me to argue with you on this matter. I think it's not the originality of an idea, but its execution that matters the most. It's so easy to dismiss concept as overused, but isn't it a wonderful feeling when you accomplish making scenery a story? Moreover, I believe everyone can get better with time. Says he himself, a web celebrity. Right. Well then, Vincent looked down, his barrel holding up. I take off my glove and reach out. It's the only way of comfort I know. In a corner of my eye, I see him blinking vigorously. Ah, I want to take him away from this awful place. Somewhere, anywhere. But stop myself. It's not my decision to make. I don't know what he went through or what his living circumstance are like. Scarlet Allen was right. I know nothing about Vincent. All I ever seen was his blinding icon on the screen. I don't know him at all. Vincent smiled at me. I know what that feeling like. White is truly a cruel color. Well, see you in the Heavenly Kingdom. See ya. Hey Vince, you don't have to do this. Why become a god of some unknown place when you are the god of my world already? Don't you know that space is empty? Don't you know that nothing exists beyond this world? Then it occurs to me that maybe he doesn't believe anything. That maybe he made up that story just to convince himself it's going to be okay. That maybe all he wanted was to. Vincent lets go of my hand. Too late. I lose my balance and lean forward a little. Fear overwhelmed me. I feel weak in my knees and stagger back, falling on the corset floor, panting heavily. In the end, I let go of his hand. I couldn't follow him anywhere. I live for mother. That's how it should always be. I can leave this world before she does. That's what I decided for myself a long time ago. Scarlet I looked behind my back. She muttered something along the lines of, "Get ready, get back here." And you idiot. Didn't I take the pills? Vincent fell. I caught the ambulance and ran, ran away. All ended well. There was nothing to be sad about. Aduh, makin gelap aja. In far, far away land lived the quiet god. He never uttered a single word and lived his life in solitude. It was his creation, who lumbered together and couldn't stop talking. He must be sad, said a few. He must be suffering, pondering some. He must be lonely, claimed many. But contrary to their belief, the quiet gods was happy, surrounded by the comfortable silence, wandering in the space abyss. He pondered many things, like how could they endure all this noise, or how could they use a language not to connect, but to hurt each other, and how could they feel so alone when they are surrounded by so many? And when the quiet god got tired, the darkness enveloped him and held him in its embrace without a word. And his follower cried, "How cruel! How unforgiving he is!" The quiet gods sleep. Can you leave me alone already? There's no way I'm doing that. Not after what happened. It's getting harder to breathe all over again. I despite gasps of air, trying to stay conscious, trying to stay sane. All I see before me is a Vincent body, human, real, mangled, on the ground. He's gone, 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 gone. You really are worthless child. I know meeting that person will be a bad influence on you. I shouldn't. I should protect you from him. It's you whom I need protect from. Your mother. You monster. Say, why won't you disappear? Scarlet added up struck my line of vision and cups my face in the air hand. They are cold as ice. Hey, listen. I'm here because I'm the only one who can save you. Without me, you won't amount to anything. Do what I say, and we'll be fine. Forget about this false god of yours, and think of the person who has always been there for you. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? I cover my ear and try to not to scream. Andre is on her phone, absorbed in social network. Nothing out of the ordinary. Look, the drama I sent you yesterday. Oh my god. This really blew up, right? That's mob mentality for you. Our luck are standard, unnatural. We sit in silence for a while. Hmm, listen. I know it might be not the time for it, but there's something I haven't told you yet. What is it? We're moving to another town next month. Believe me, I tried to talk to my parents, but they never listen. Huh? Is it far from here? Around 6 hours by bus. I see. So you are leaving too, huh? This means the end of our play pretend relationship. You know, Charlie, I wish I could go far, far away from here, from my asshole brother, my parents, the girl group I'm in. I'm so tired, 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 tired. That's all you ever say. How the world's unfair, how everyone unfair. It's not my fault. Boo-hoo. I'm sick of tired of your complaining. I never met you shut in a brother to begin with. He could be a corpse for all I know. Charlie, Henry, I know. Why don't we run away together? Are you for real? Yeah, I'm serious. Well, I can book a hotel. Let's give us school tomorrow, right? Thus we set out on a journey. Ini mah kayak nyeritain si penulis. Ya kayak nyeritain penulis ini mah. Ah yes. Wow, this bed is so comfy. Hey, don't jump on it too much. I know, I know. So where will we go from here? Oh, I took care of that. Just a moment. I bring out the pack of pill and hand it to Andrew. Here, that's enough for two. What is you? Andre threw the pack into my face. You idiot! She's in front of me in second, hitting me resolutely with her small piece, making me take a step backward with every hit. Wait, what? Miss Warner? She doesn't back down, landing a piece after another. We tumble down to the floor. Ow, ow, ow. So this is what you mean by running away? Suicide? Really? God, you're just like everyone else, leaving me. What are you talking about? Are you the one who what? It's not like we'll chase our contact after I move. God, I really do hate you. Her tears fall down, really stained at my sweeter. Are you ever do lately talk about gods and trials and afterlife and all the bullshit? How do you ever talk about this him? What happened to living for your mother? Were you lying that time? Andre, I shut up and listen, Eller. I accept you for who you are. I love you. Your mother may be broken beyond repair, but she loves you too. We both need you. Yet you throwing your life away like that. Hah, bener. Aku suka kamu, Andri. What do you know, huh? I didn't plan to live longer than mother will to begin with, I don't say. All mother cares about is Scarlet. It's her who should be born instead of me. Henry slapped my face. Don't say things like that. Not when you. You haven't even finished your story. I look forward to it every week. You know? Ah, the puzzle piece started to fall into place. Henry coloring her hair to match mine. The constant messaging. The fake relationship. Andre is liar. Andre is here. Andre is scared. It's getting harder to breathe. Andre is crying. My eyes are dry. Listen, repeat after me. Ini mirip banget kayak yang di kedua, cuman beda beda story gitu. Bukan beda story ya. Plotnya sama, cuman itunya beda. Wah, keren. Keren, keren, keren. It's not my fault. Why would I lie to myself? Just do it, goddammit. It's not my fault. Satisfied? It's not my fault. 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 Andre kissed me. I feel like vomiting. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. We keep repeating it like a mantra over and over. Surprisingly, I feel myself calm down a little. Then a thought occurred to me. Maybe this is how Andre calms herself down all the time. It's just that she would never tell anyone. We lie on the floor for a long time. I really wonder if it's probably vacuum. I want to talk to him again. I know. He never finished Ether Almanac, you know? The main character was reborn multiple times trying to save the White Queen, but something always ran wrong, so he had to let her go. Will I ever be able to let go? I don't know. Decide that for yourself. Ah, Alright, I'm dumping you, huh? If you want to die this much, go and do it. I really doesn't care. Just make sure I never learn about it. You're contradicting yourself, Mr. Warsaw. When I'm dating someone for real, I want it to be a cute girl. Like Charlotte? Shut it. But she's the cutest. Yeah, yeah. When I meet her, I'm calling her out on being as delicious as you are. I'm just a bully. I hug my tightly. It might as well be the last hug we share. Thank you. I mean it. I'm sorry I couldn't accept your feeling. We packed our things and returned home the next morning. The next month, Andre's family moved to another town, like they initially planned. A year and a half after, we stopped talking to each other. All and well, there was nothing to be said about. Once upon a time is far away line lived at the Skin Princess. Every day she changed her skin to appear in the best light to every single person she met. Every night she ripped her skin off, crying from the unbreathed pain it caused her, whispering, "It's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault," over and over. Little did she know that all the people in her kingdom were blind to begin with. Mom, Mother, it's morning already. Mother, are you? No way. Not you too? It'd be easier if my mom was a workaholic who was never home. It'd be easier if we had each other. It'd be easier if I didn't remember the day when she was still full of energy. Who would want to admit that parent giving up on life and slowly rotting in bedroom? Who would admit to think of their only parent as a parasite existing? After that day, nothing was the same anymore. Charles Ayler, can you solve this problem? Mr. Ayler? I rushed out of class straight to the bedroom stall. The voice of my classmate followed me. I vomited into the toilet, the morning breakfast spilling down the drain. Gross. That moment I realized I could never touch a human being ever again. Only your face remained unchanged. White, clean, sterile. Free contagious parasite. Vincent, I want to become clean too. I want to ascend and become white like you. What is the worst should I do towards this field of? Ah, you know it all along, didn't you? It was this simple. Kalau kalau jujurnya kita bunuh diri juga, aku kesal sih. What an entire scene really be. Now to was all the ink of me, I wonder. In the end, I couldn't replace Scarlet, couldn't have the bullet one, couldn't choose Henry, couldn't bring mother back. In the end, I saved nothing and didn't want to anything. I felt the try. If there is afterlife, I don't want to be the protagonist. Someone like Charlotte would be more fitting for the spotlight. In the end, my story wasn't about overcoming hardship. It was a story of giving up. I heard Scarlet Adler growl behind my back. You're giving up your life? Starter? Stop being childish and return home. I covered my ear. Stop beating yourself. You are not trying hard enough. Shut up, you monster. You are not even my sister. All you are is but an ugly reflection of my own self. A candle's tumor on my mind. And listen to me. Turn back the true fairy moment. Her voice is so loud. The deeper I sing, the quieter it gets. So I sang and choked and gasped for the air, and felt my lungs explode. There was nothing to be said about. All ended well, didn't it? Eller, Scarlet Error, wake up, sleepyhead. Charles, That's me. Why are you surprised? I. Where have you been? I look everywhere for you. All this time. And you look younger. Why? Wait. One question at a time. First of all, I've always been here. It's the universe of my mind, after all. Second, I change the shape and form wherever I want in this place. You what? Then you remember? We drowned and died. Then boom, a universe was born. A universe? I'm afraid I. Come on, honest student. This concept isn't that hard to grasp. Look, the evidence of it. It is that you are no longer a tulip. You are your own person now, aren't you? Well, yes. You're right, he's definitely strange. Since when did he become so confident in himself? Just how much time has passed since we got separated? It appears that there are a lot that I don't know yet. Yes, you've been in the dark this whole time, haven't you? Don't worry, I tell you everything. All the secret, all the hidden fact, the very truth of this world. You might want to keep a journal for that, you know. But why now? Where were you hiding all this time? Why? I wasn't hiding. It's just that I'm afraid of approaching you. I'm sorry. Ah, that's right. I did a terrible thing to him. I was so scared of you all this time. But I'm over it now. Besides, you are not that scared anymore, are you? Right. I've wanted to properly approach to you ever since I woke up in this world. It's okay. No need to bow your head. I was the one who was acting stupid and selfish all the time. You know, when we become separated, I understood that you were always right. To tell the truth, I'm a complete loss. So I came to ask for your help. What's happened? You see, the current reality is that this world is not the verge of collapsing. What? Why? I suppose you are acquainted with Charlotte Wishart. I am. What about her? She's the one who corrupting this world. Everyone unhappy because of her. She's the one in charge of a public execution occurring on daily basis. She's the reason why so many students commit suicide and take out with the contagious disease known as a white flu. She's a dangerous, psychotic, childish, killing just for fun of it, and it pained me to see my creation in agony. After all, they are all a part of me. But even though I'm the god of this world, I am but a mere observer. I can do anything against her. But I can't. Is that what you're trying to say? It's just that. I have no one to turn to. I'm sorry for being so useless. Leave it to me. What shall I do? Ah, that's easy. All you need is to sabotage her story. Hey, listen, the reason why Charlotte Whisper acts like this is because she constantly feels paranoid of her audience. She's despite interacting storytelling and doesn't want the puppeteer to play. That's why your target should be an audience and not just Witcher itself. After all, she's nothing but mere puppet, albeit a software on puppet audience. Just what is happening in this place. But what can I do? That's easy. You have the memories of our past, don't you? I do. Then show them to our puppet. Were they to learn the truth of this world? Was this pathetic? They stopped supporting this story and lived on their own. And as a consequence, Charlotte Wisher would stop hurting her. Genius, isn't it? I can. Really on your right? Of course. Leave everything to me. I'll make everything right. Piece by piece. After what felt like an eternity, I opened my eyes again. The vivid emergence of Charles' past is still clouding my eye. The grounding nausea is becoming too overwhelming to bear. Where I am? Ah, this must be white society room. Oh, the irony. More important, the camera on. You're awake, huh? Hater. It's time for the show to start soon. And you're the star. I see. Ellen must be planning to execute me publicly in order to make an unacceptable out of me. This is her way becoming everyone's savior. This is the end of you, Witcher. You won't blast this world any longer. Ha, just kidding. You must be thinking you are one, Scarlet Ella. But you are wrong. I went along with the flow because I wanted. You know, Charles never shared this memory with me. Even though I thought we were friends. But now I know what's his behind it. You've been a great help. Thank you very much. And guess what? I'm saddened now that you deserve a fate worse than that. But you're the opposite. You're childish and cruel and passionate. It's you who shall pay for your sins. I'm saving this world from you, Miss Taylor. If this place is made an exclusive out of childish Taylor soldier, the damage I cause is limited to this 9 space and consists entirely of Ayla, tongue, and experience. I'm no more than a puppet with a customizable body and soul. I was born to kill, and be killed for everyone's entertainment, all for sake of making a story. However, you are a monster. Nonsense. Are you saying nothing can it's fiction? Uh, we're not having this discussion. I'm saying you should stop doing with the bullshit like saving and helping. When you were the reason everything become like this to begin with. Moreover, even after his death, you trapped our father's feelings and made a show of his memory. That I cannot forgive. Not even the fact of you being his tulpa excuses your action. I, I'm not his tulpa anymore. I just, I just want to make things right. No, what? I don't care. You already ruined everything. If you really wanted to stop me, you should put an end to the mass production of the Charlotte in the house. But all you did was drug me, assault me, kill me, and make a laughing stock of a father. You call him worthless all the time, but you are the one who won't amount to anything. That's why I used mother power to rob all of my one got healed in no time. Even if there's no free will in this world, even there's a part that controlling our mind, those things don't really matter. All I want is to the end this once and for all. This is my wish. Look at you, scared shitless. What? Here's some more Charlotte trivia. Each of us has a part of mother inside our body. And guess what? Mother is this world true God. She's the one in control of everything. She's based on each and every Charlotte with a kid. A power that can grant a single wish. A power so spectacular that it's only fitting for a story ending. And I used it just now. This is ridiculous. But that's how is it. And now you will get what you're coming from you. Ha ha ha. I know what I thought I did. What are you? Oops. You fell from the fan. You fell from the very start. First rookie mistake. Underestimate your enemy. You thought I was stupid, didn't you? Well, of course, you think everyone more stupid than you. You thought a side character like you would have a chance against the protagonist. You retard. Oh. Want to hear a secret, darling Barbetter? I was aware of your presence all the time. Although, if you reload the game, you know that already, don't you? I wasn't really hiding it. But did you really think you could fool me? Aku juga tahu kok kamu udah tahu kalau ada aku di sini. I thought you're probably here just to watch, so I can blame it. Oh. I wonder if you're not actually playing the game, but watching someone stream it instead. Nah lo, kalian tuh. Ditanya tuh. If that's true, you're a pretty lazy person, aren't you? You aren't even worthy of being called my puppet. It's what a person who cared about that would say, huh? Besides, you might be not a wine. Besides, you might be not a Windows owner to begin with. Then, it's all our fault. We're deeply sorry for the inconvenience. However, whether we're alone or not, I want to be the one to feed you egg. If that is the other puppet. Speaking of puppets, when you beg for your life, Scarlet spilled on my face. God, hell, lonely pets. Okay then, we'll be back in a second. Welcome to the execution hour. This program is supported by White Society. Hello, dear friends. So sorry, our spiritual added on our short enough. I'll make it up to you by making today's show the most spectacular show ever. Meet this week the special guest, Scarlet Air. She's the reason none of you want to get up in the morning. She's the reason you don't want to good mark in the class. Aside from your obviously flawed education system, she's the reason for everything better that happened in your life. I'm a bias or I am a bias. Who cares? She's the ultimate scapegoat we will ever have in this place. I almost feel bad that today's show will have to end, but nothing for that. In today's show, we'll make a puppet. So exciting! We will need Scarlet Isle, a giant blender. First, we will need to talk to Scarlet Isle and put her into a blender. Now added some bean essence, a pretty lovely dress, some sprit, and push the button. And voila! Here you go, a splendid puppet. This is what happens when you become Ternyata with the aggregate. I sure to wonder how well this heap of meat will burn. But let's leave that up for the next time we're on air. Thank you for watching. Stay with us. Well, well then, that's done. No way. This early? I stumbled and fall, unable to keep my balance. I feel sick. There's no strength in my limb. They feel numb and forget. Too bad. I was my wish on that idiot. If you get your wish granted, your story will end immediately. Did I warn you? Charles would say. In the end, I couldn't stay white. I hear a footstep. Of course, it's him. Looks like it's the end of your story, isn't it? You need key, active modern network power overuse, drug side effect, everyone think you dead. All of that must span up the process, huh? I look bitter, it sounds borderline instant. Too bad your body and soul have expired and dead, soon to be deleted and disposed of. How was it the comment serial? A new story? A new Charlotte? In this brand new installment, what kind of girl will she be? Stop it. Haha, so dangerous. Charles lifted me up from the floor. His embrace is gentle, and if he's holding something fragile, disgusting. I miss you, you know. Mother never set your intelligence parameter to high most of the time. Because of that, I spoiled you too much. You know far more than the other puppets. That's right. That's right. You never shut your mouth. Guilty as charged. I'll be with you in your last moment, Miss Protagonist. Are you afraid of that, Miss Witcher? No. But, you know, after you told me about the nature of the house, I couldn't stop thinking that everything is ultimately, hopelessly meaningless. That's when I thought, why play nice if I just discover that asset? Why force relation with NPC? Why care? It's a matter of minutes until my cell keeps self-destruction. Everything is pointless and it's all your fault. I know. Look like it's better if you didn't try to speak right now. It's be okay, Mr. Weather. Just what is going to be okay. In the last bit strange living islands channel. Having internet doesn't feel so bad. I close my eyes and try not to think anything. Look like this is the end of my story. Look like it's really the end of her. You. You? Shouldn't it be, father? Oh. No, it doesn't matter right now. Key active for she. Is there? Is there really nothing I can do? How? How cute. Tiny got the favorite doll you just broke. The only pure white one become contaminated in the end. A pity, isn't it? Please, can can you save her? I'm afraid there's nothing I can do at this point. Look at her. She's decomposing. Weren't you supposed to be Mr. Pobia? How dog I can see how much you want to throw up right now. Make sure you take a shower after this, okay? Shut up. As for the alternative, there's a story where a child also becomes self-aware. I'll bet without your guidance. Coincidentally, the story I and the puppeteer are going to experience soon. Want me to get you the puppet as a replacement? No, it won't be the same. Well, there's another option too. You see, player has to save file on this puppet soul data, so you can try loading them into a child vessel. But it will be seen an error by Mother Network, so I wouldn't recommend it. Unless it affects the vessel, of course. Oh, I know. How about use a Vincent vessel for her? Just hopeless to start anniversary is win-win solution. No, she killed me for it. I'm pretty sure all the Charlotte are predisposed to be fascinating with him that this was different. This was different. Oh, what does real? Well, in any case, I'll leave you to it. I have an audience on internet. It would be waste if the story ended here after all. Let's all kill the Scarlet Island. Hello Charlotte episode 0. Hah? Episode 0? Acquire special item. Oh, jadi ini ceritanya Sisi. Yes. Would you like to continue? Yes. Well, are you eager? Unfortunately, there's not much left to do in this place, so we'll be leaving in shortly. As you have my notice, this Charlotte wasn't the child you wanted to save. Or did you actually like her more than the Charlotte Witcher you've been with for so long? Gila, kita ada dua pilihan kayak gini, tapi aku lebih suka mau nyelamatin Charlotte yang kemarin dulu. Yang sekarang agak aneh soalnya. Just like I thought, the Charlotte you meet first is the one who matters the most. Well, aren't you loyal? You must have a many questions as to why have I led you to this particular story to begin with. But do believe me, it's vital to understanding everything that will happen from now on. You surely didn't think that we were going to travel in time and chart the outcome of barrier event, didn't you? Because if you did, that was rather unfortunate. After all, like I have said before, there's no such thing as a rewinding time in the house. One story ends, a new one begins. It's an endingless cycle of life. You know how it goes with gap. You can always start a new one. It starts a new story. Please activate the manual for the title. Aku mau ngecek sesuatu. The world is clad in the white and red. The awakening of Ching, a song I had to despair. As she dread the color from the breathing bodies. Is defending uncovered pain scream I say celebrate. Halo Charlotte, episode 3 Charlotte N. The monster happens above me, shivering. Let's play hide and seek, shall we? I give you 3 attempts, seizing some cards in my check. I feel something crawling onto my ear, but I'm frozen in terror. It's supposed to resist. Run, little girl, she said. Let's meet with our where mother is. I have to hide. No way. After treating me, she... What the hell? You don't have a right to be dead. Not after what you've done. You have self-regret. Psycho. Murder. No, she can't be dead. After I've seen what she's capable of. No, it can't be. I've seen her die before, multiple times. Hey, you. You are here, right? The one who's pulling the string. Come in if you are. I see. It's just as she said then. You really do exist. Please help me find a place to hide. I'm injured and Witcher might be still looking for me. I can't afford to die here. After she... After everyone... This monster. Our only problem is that I have restrict access to all the area in the house. However, now that we have the corpse, this might not be a problem. Thankfully, I only need to be at the eye. Disgusting. Let's get to the portal. Oke, kayaknya kita sampai di sini dulu deh. Ini mulai aneh sih bagi aku. Jadinya mulai ada rada-rada aneh. Oke. Di sini banyak banget dark story-nya dari yang aku bilang kemarin tuh waktu di yang kedua itu kenapa happy endingnya malah bunuh diri dan ternyata itu related sama yang apa True Realms-nya yang dia ngajak si Andri untuk bunuh diri juga dan itu emang kacau sih kata aku emang sih hidup itu berat banget nggak ada hidup itu gampang nggak mungkin kau bisa enak-enakan nyantai tanpa berusaha apapun sesuatu yang besar bisa kamu dapatkan dengan mengeluarkan usaha yang besar juga gitu. Kamu nggak bisa dengan usaha kecil kamu bisa dapat besar, itu nggak mungkin. Setidaknya ada pengorbanan gitu. Ya tapi ya gitu. Menurut aku ya kita nggak boleh menyanyiakan hidup. Apapun yang terjadi gitu. Walaupun seburuk apapun kehidupan ini, walaupun sekelam apapun, walaupun segelap apapun dunia ini, kita sudah diberkahi sebuah kehidupan. Penyesalan ya mungkin. Semua orang punya penyesalan. Semua orang kalau misalnya dikasih kesempatan untuk kembali dan memperbaiki kesalahan itu, dia bakal perbaikin kesalahan itu. Tapi pernah nggak mikir kalau misalnya kita salah itu untuk menghindari kesalahan yang lain yang lebih parah daripada itu? Semua itu adalah experience yang berguna. Makanya ada beberapa orang bilang bahwa kegagalan adalah salah satu dari kunci kesuksesan. Aku nggak mau ceramah banyak-banyak di sini. Jadi mungkin segini aja dulu. Terima kasih telah menonton. Jangan lupa klik like, jangan lupa juga subscribe yang baru datang, dan jangan lupa juga share ke teman-teman kalian biar aku makin semangat untuk mainin game-game baru. Setelah ini aku nggak mau nyari physiological horror dulu. Takutnya nanti mental aku terganggu juga karena terlalu banyak physiological horror. Oke, segitu dulu. Dan sampai jumpa di episode selanjutnya. Bye-bye.